Hey guys, it's Tallara and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. On our last episode, I finally turned my attention to rescuing Lae'zel, which, poor girl, I probably should have turned my attention to that long ago, but there's so many quests, so little time. And speaking of that, of course, when I did turn my attention to her, I stumbled upon even more quests. There's something in the harbor and it is eating people, so we're working on that. The other thing we were working on is we did find our friend Volo. He was tied up and close to being exploded. He told us to meet him back at camp where he'd have some news to discuss with us, so let's speak to him.
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you hadn't saved me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me?
Let's see. Did you speak out against the cult of the Absolute? They have eyes everywhere.
It is not the eyes that I fear. It is the intelligence behind them. The Absolute is merely the outward form of something far more insidious. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago, Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate. And his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent. And just as then, he has more than one chosen to manifest his gruesome plot. He has Orin, and he has you.
Oh, you know my secret? How, what? Baal does not have me. I reject his influence, I'll have you know.
I see that. You have at least a measure of self-control. But Baal's inheritance is not shrugged off so easily. The heart of a Baal spawn is a flipped coin that lands on its edge. Yours is a family set on self-slaughter. When there are two or more, they will destroy one another until a single heir to the throne of blood remains. In times gone by, there was an errant-hearted Baal spawn who stood against his foul father and brother, Saravok. Optimist that I am, I hope you are of similar heroic vintage.
Okay, that's actually really good to know. I didn't know that there was anyone else who had ever stood up against Baal, so good to know that history precedes me, and perhaps that gives me a bit more hope in what we're about to do. He spoke of the Baal spawn siblings wanting to destroy each other. Obviously, Orin thought or tried to already destroy me, and we're gonna need to destroy her too, but in the end, I still plan on standing up to my father. I mean, look, I hope so too. I think I can be the hero the city needs.
I believe you will be.
Thank you, Volo.
And I'd like to help the only way I know how, with a guidebook.
Oh.
This one did not flow from my quill, but from that of the wizard Irenicus. It is a study of the Slayer, and may give you a much-needed edge when you face Baal's chosen.
Ooh. That sounds great. What is the Slayer, though?
The Dream Eater. It is said the children of Baal are claimed throughout their sleep, ever disturbed by visions of a life of bloodshed and terror.
I have had a few of those, yes.
Once these dreams drive their minds to break, they are beset by the Slayer. It is a beast of unspeakable violence that consumes all in its path, including the soul of the one who is host to it.
Oh. Okay, well, can you tell me about the wizard, Irenicus?
A genius, exiled from his home in the elven paradise of Soldanesala, when he attempted to seize the power of life itself, he instead turned his magnificent mind to murder on a grand scale.
As one does.
That is how he came to crave the power of the Baal spawn. He saw them not as living things, but as tools for his own machinations. In the end, though Irenicus took the form of the Slayer for himself, it was a Baal spawn who thwarted him, the same that saved Baldur's Gate.
Interesting. So he wasn't just a wizard, he was a murderous wizard. Got it. I mean, this is a daunting task. I should definitely begin my preparations now, because we know we're gonna have to fight Orin and then probably Baal too. So, thanks.
I am a living witness to Baal's defeat those 100 years ago. So I know your battle against him is not futile. He can be stopped.
Thank you, Volo.
Those who stood against him survived, and those who did were never the same again.
Not thank you, Volo.
My friend. And I hope that when I see you again, you'll be in one piece. 2 or 3 at most.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Alright, we should definitely check out this book. Regarding the Slayer is its title. Even though this child of Baal has thus far been squandering the gift of their unholy blood, it seems that Baal's lash is inescapable. The graven god now has besieged them with the Slayer, the Beast, and Prophet, and when they turn, their mind is broken, more broken than all my torments could ever rend it to. I spent all this while testing the captive spawn with my experiments, trying to extract more of Baal's gifts from them, but they have brought the Slayer upon themselves. It seems that it manifests in moments of pure hatred, a divine hatred those of mortal blood cannot fathom. When the child of Baal hates in a way that pleases their lord, Baal himself descends upon them as his own avatar. Despite all the Baal spawn of Candlekeep has done to prevent Saravok's uprising, it seems Father must love them dearly indeed to intervene personally on their behalf. Perhaps if I continue my routine of absorbing all of the divine essence I extracted while the spawn was my captive, I can force Baal's magics to quicken in my own blood, trick the fool god into thinking I'm one of his own children. Thus may I tame the beast for myself. The book then continues with a detailed record of Irenicus's experimental attempts to transform into the Slayer. So the Slayer is basically Baal come down to earth. He can grant his children his pure beastly power when they reach enough rage. So perhaps Orin's gonna use that against me. Unless I can be so angry that I can use it against her. Alright, Gale is gone, so I'm assuming that means he's waiting for us at Mistra's altar, which is what our wizard friend told us about last night. But before we can do any of that, we need to clue up our loose ends here in Baldur's Gate Harbor and investigate this trap door that we found here at Flim Cargo. So the door is underneath all these boxes and leads to the basement. What do we have here? Flim Cargo's basement. It looks spooky down here, that's for sure. Whoa. What? It's like a prison. What the heck? Yeah, Flim Cargo is not what they seem. Okay, we've got a ladder here. We've also got this hole in the wall that says, a greasy, smelly climb down, which I hate. Before we do that, let's perhaps look over in this door. There's more infernal iron here and thieves' tools. I'll take the thieves' tools. Karlak, you take the infernal iron. Never know when that might come in handy.
Should mind my step.
Whoa. Holy crap, they have a whole underwater dock? And what is that thing? It's like a submarine. Okay, I think we may have found our dock culprit. This is like a whole underwater workshop. Holy moly. This is so cool. Hi?
Oi! What's this? You ain't supposed to be down here, mate.
You spot a curious metal contraption in the water. A submersible.
Okay, let's say, haven't you heard? I'm the new waterway inspector. Don't I just look like it?
No one tells me anything. Last I heard, Lord Gortash handles this port's inspections personally. Anyway, if you're in charge of the waterways, you've got a lot of work to do. Those humbly servants are making the trip to the Iron Throne damn near deadly. Bloody salt is always flopping around in the water. I've almost hit one or two now. Might have even nicked one off the port bow the other day. Maybe that'll teach them to keep out of the way.
What goes on in this Iron Throne?
You're testing me. All right. It's an underwater prison.
What?
Most secure in the realms. Myself and Cap are the only ones who can make it there in one piece. Lord Gortash keeps some Gondians there. Collateral to keep those working in the Steelwatch Foundry under control.
Okay, this is huge. At first I was like, well, I just want to solve a mystery, you know, you've piqued my interest. Now we're uncovering this huge plot with Gortash under the city. You know, as it happens, I'll actually be needing a ride to the Iron Throne as part of my inspection.
Do you now? Boss never sends anyone that way but prisoners.
Well, you know, don't know what to tell you. He sent me ahead and said your payment would follow. Ooh, it's gonna be a high roll. 25. 19! Oof. Let's use a point of inspiration. Let's try this again. If we can get down here just with our words, things might go better. There we go. Worth it.
Huh. Not like him to surprise me, but mad times. I'll take you in, but look, there's some bad shit going down in there. You don't want to get involved. Neither did I, but it was them or me. I'll get Cat warmed up. Get in when you're ready.
Yeah, so this whole thing started as an avenging mission, basically, for the poor gal who got killed, and now we are following the trail of a secret underground prison that Gortash has set up underneath the bays of Baldur's Gate. We're now gonna ride in a submarine and go to the Iron Throne. Holy moly. This just gets better and better. This thing is like a big manta ray. That is so cool. I can't say that I had exploring under the sea on my bucket list, but this is really awesome. What is this?
Digging and diving where you don't belong.
Hi!
I thought we were friends.
Oh, we are friends. What are you doing here?
The Iron Throne. A ruin from the city's dark past that could become a template for a brighter future. It is the most useful tool for motivating my Gondian workforce, key to the construction of the Steelwatch that keep the city safe. But like all tools, the moment it ceases to be useful, I will break it. Thanks to your trespassing, that moment may have come. Return to the city, find Orin, and claim her Netherstone as you agreed to do. And then I will forget this transgression.
Your conscience pricks. You did agree to an alliance after all. But then again, what honor need there be with someone like Gortash? How many people are trapped within? How many lives will be lost?
Yeah, unfortunately for Gortash, I was planning on betraying him anyway, and I've literally been looking for a way to disable his steel watch so we can go attack him, because we have to. Because Orin kidnapped Lae'zel, so... Sorry for you, Gortash. The fact that there's innocent people in there as well, you're not gonna convince Grandma to turn around. Let's dock at the Iron Throne.
That was a mistake. When the corpses start to wash up on the shore, remember, you could have prevented all of this.
Wait, he is actually blowing it up? Oh my god, I thought he was bluffing. I seriously thought he was bluffing. But he blew the place up. Hopefully there will be some survivors. Ah, fucking Gortash. Man, this is so cool. This is still very cool. I can't believe we're literally on a submarine right now. I mean, honestly, I don't regret what we did, because if we left them down here, they were basically as good as dead, so I'm happy we might be able to maybe save some of them. At the very least, we can mess up Gortash's plans. There's a piece of paper here, reminder to self. The steam mephits in the starboard pressure tank have bred again, and now there are too many of the blasted things cooking away in there. I need to blow the valve to release 3 or 4 of the vapey bastards, but I can't loosen the exhaust bolt without a number 4 spanner, and mine went over the side when we hit that goddamn mermaid. Better see about getting another number 4 up from Wonders bloody soon, because if that tank blows while we're submerged, it'll be bye-bye Red Hammer. Okay, keep that in mind.
Alright, we're good to go.
Thanks! Did he just not hear the conversation with Gortash, or he's pretending not to hear? Alright. What do we got? Yes, there's people down here, and they're still alive.
Onward.
Alright, let's see if we can save them. We need to escape to the submersible dock before the Iron Throne collapses. Okay, so we have 6 turns to rescue as many hostages as we can, essentially. Got it. And who is down here? Oh! Sahagin. Guards. Alright, we gotta use these 6 turns to our advantage. Hello, everyone, get out of here.
Poor fucker.
I'll take care of these guys. I'll get the lever, don't you worry. Boom.
I thought I was done for.
No worries, now get out of here.
Nothing's easy these days.
Okay, she's free. She's free. Must be more down this way. You go this way. Split up. Run, everyone, run! Alright, that's 2 lives saved. Take that, Gortash. This is no joke, one of the coolest quests I think I've done here in Baldur's Gate 3 so far. This is really, really awesome.
Fuck yes. Aye aye.
Just like Karlak said, I feel the same way. Okay. Oh, there's a guard. I don't actually see any people back here though, but this is a huge area. Very least we'll get rid of these guys. Gladys, who do you see down here? Oh! Oh, that's a big one. I hear someone here that we can hopefully help. Halcyon, go help Gladys. Oh my god, they are just coming up. Now, they know we're here. Okay. Crap. We only have so many turns, right? So I'm wary to venture too far, but at the same time, I obviously want to try to save as many as I can. Okay, we got 4 turns. I don't know how many we're gonna be able to save. We'll do what we can.
On I go.
We got at least 2.
Forever, pal.
Which is 2 less. 2 more than we had when we came down here. Okay, there's a bunch down here. There's 3 in there, and there's 3 in there. Okay, Karlak. Let's see if we can do this.
What's it gonna take?
Try to get at least these doors open. We basically got 2 turns of rescue before we need to retreat and try to escape ourselves. So we managed to take down 2 of the guys down here, and there are a few survivors. The issue is even more of them are spawning. There's one right there. Is she still alive? She looks still alive. And there's a person in there. Yeah, there's a few of them. Okay, crap. Again, I don't want to extend myself too far. But at the same time, we gotta at the very least try to attack these ones right here.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time.
That's right, Karlak. It is go time. Now, I am unfortunately immobile. Throw that down there. If we had a good fire arrow or something, we could light it up, but unfortunately I don't. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. This is so stressful. I want to save as many as I can, but I also don't want any of us to die. Very tough. Okay, now, are there even any... Yes, there are a few down here. Okay. I'm gonna try to get around this cloud of daggers. I need Gladys to disperse that. One more turn of rescue attempts, and then we gotta try to get out of here ourselves. It would be a lot easier if these things weren't just coming up out of the woodwork, but I guess that's what happens when the whole place is flooding. We're definitely not going to be able to save everybody, unfortunately, but we'll do what I can. I'd like to save a few more, if we could.
The submersible. You must return there. Now. It's the only way we'll survive this.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You are not wrong. Alright.
Now this is my happy place.
I'm wondering, can we get in there really fast if we dashed? I don't think I can risk it. I feel so bad. I literally feel so bad, but I don't think I can risk it. I don't think Karlak will be able to get in and out in time. So at least take down this guy.
Knees high.
What do you think, Gladys? What about you? I mean, the thing is, I guess... we could dimension door. What if we did this? Oh, I can't teleport him because he's a bear. No, we gotta go back. I can't risk this. I'm so sorry, everybody. I got 2 of you. What do you think, Halson? Could you do it? No. Let's get out of here. I'd rather not drown today. What I should have done is we should have just pushed one hallway, but I didn't realize there was people in every hallway, and I didn't... There's only so much to do when the threat of this whole place just straight up collapsing on you is looming over your head. I'm trying to make good decisions. And I think the best decision is just gonna be for us to get the hell out of here. Sit down in that chair.
Smell blood.
Alright, Karlak. You need to dash.
Jimmy on the go.
Now, she doesn't have any more movement, but I'm gonna get Gladys to dimension door them both, hopefully. That's the plan. Can I not dimension door up another level? Oh! Oh, if we can't, that's a huge, huge hole in our plan. Well, we might die down here. I really thought that Gladys could use a dimension door. So is this all just gonna blow up in a second? I'm like... Oh my god. That makes no sense. If I can create a literal portal, why can't I use that portal to go vertically rather than horizontally? What happens if Gladys and Karlach die down here? I'm speechless right now. I'm like, I hope I can just resurrect them when we get up to the surface. Oh my god. That rescue mission was a total fail. We rescued 2 people, sure, but we'd lost 2 of our own, so we're at net 0. There's no way they would just let Gladys and Karlach be dead forever. Is there? Oh god, I'm so worried. Hurry up and load! Okay. Our bodies washed up on the shore. That was insane. Okay. So we made it. Halsin and Shadowheart did make it. Gladys and Karlach died, but their bodies washed up, so we should be able to res them. And we saved these 2 people. Carolee and Obelia.
I can't thank you enough. I was certain that place was to be my cold, wet tomb. I just wish more of us had made it through. But morning can wait. We were kept hostage to control our families and the Steel Watch Foundry, to keep them building Gortash's death machines. Please. They need to know what happened here. They have no reason to obey Gortash anymore. If they rebel, it'll put a dent in Gortash's steel might.
Alright, I'll help the foundry workers rebel.
Gone smiles on me this day. Thank you.
You're welcome. How are you feeling, Carolee?
What they were doing with us was horrid. Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome. I'm sorry I couldn't save more of your friends. I truly, truly did the best I could. 2 of my own friends didn't even make it out. Luckily for me, they did wash up.
To administer Umberlee's justice. Instead, you conspire with the abomination.
What?
He who sickened the harbor with blood so black, the sea itself chokes.
I was not conspiring with him. Oh, they're talking to Red Hammer.
You have to help me.
Step out of the way. Protect him, and Umberlee will swallow you whole.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. You seem like an alright guy, just, you know, working for the man, but I cannot piss off these people. Oh, maybe we can reason with them. Also, you don't understand, he wasn't responsible for the destruction in the harbor.
Your lies won't save you. Give us the abomination or be counted as his ally.
Okay, fine, fine. He's all yours.
What? Mate, you've got to be kidding.
Sorry.
Come quietly. The Sea Queen will judge you.
This is why you don't work for evil people who have prisons under the ocean.
Right? And you? Thanks for nothing, prick.
Wow. We surrendered Red Hammer to the Wave Servants. After all, justice needs to be served, and we got the Wave Mother's robe. So at least we were able to avenge the drowned, and we did actually rescue 2 people, which is good. And then most of all, the best thing is we put a huge dent into Gortash's plans. We should be able to help the people at the Steel Foundry rebel now, which will put a big dent into his manpower. So the only negative of all this is obviously Gladys and Karlach kind of died, but at the very least their bodies washed up, which is good. And now I just need to go find out where those are, and we will resurrect them. So all's well that ends well, right? We're gonna choose to focus on the positives here today. The harbor has been cleared of the pollution, so no more mer people. I'm gonna call them mer people. I know that's not what they are, but that's what I'm calling them. No more mer people should be hurt. The fish should stop dying. The harbor should stop being full of oil. We rescued a few kidnapped people. Best of all, pissed off Gortash. I'll see you guys back here again soon, hopefully with Gladys and Karlach being alive and well. And thanks everyone so much for watching this very thrilling episode of Baldur's Gate 3.